Hi, I'm Tricia, and welcome to Flew the Coop. Today is the 4th day of Christmas. What did I do today? Well, what did I do? Christmas Eve, and all that stuff. I'm going to try and catch you up. Today, I did go to the cemetery, and I sat on the plaque at the bottom of my dad's grave for being in the Navy and service, and I don't know what you call them, a plaque. Anyways, I all sat there, and I was sitting there, and I did a rosary and just talked to my mom and dad and my husband. It was a really nice day, and it's still a nice day, so that's why I came outside for a little bit. While I was there, and after I said the rosary and everything, I do this here and put that on my mom and dad's grave, and then, or their headstone, and then on Wendell's, I had to get down and kind of put my hand on the dirt. And when I got up, I looked down and I had seen a rock. It looked like a pink rock, and it looked like a heart shape, pink rock. And I don't know, it just made me feel like everything was going to be all right, and that he was sending me his love. So, well, I brought the rock home. It's not so pink as what I thought, and it's maybe not as heart-shaped as I thought, but at the time, it was a heart. I took a picture of it. I'll include it. And then after I had washed it, I put it down on the counter and, took a picture of it. And later, when I looked over at the counter, there was a watermark in a heart shape too. So I'm taking it that he's still looking out for me, and that he's made it to heaven just fine. We never can be sure. No matter how good a person you are, you've always got to make sure that you're right with God. But I know everybody's going to get upset. Trisha's talking about God again, but he's my man. So, anyhow, let's see, what did I do yesterday? Yesterday, I put all the Christmas stuff away. I was really glad to have Christmas over, because there's so much about a Christmas, because every Christmas you remember, and it's for one day. Like, it's a day, I get that, and it's like, if you just take pick any day, May 1st, well, maybe some people remember May 1st, but you do things on that day, and you do things all day, every year for 50 some years on that day, but you don't associate everything you did on that day with that day like you do Thanksgiving and Christmas. And so it was really hard. All the kids came over for Christmas. Well, almost all of them. One granddaughter wasn't able to make it, and my son-in-law wasn't able to make it, but it was nice. I could have did I put the video? I don't even really know what I'm doing anymore. Just every day runs together. But the people next door, they have some of those blow-up things, and they had a big Santa. And we were outside after trying to take pictures inside, and my entryway just does not hold all the kids anymore, because they've gotten bigger. I don't have any little grandkids. They're big. So I looked at them, and they don't know how to take me neither because I have a weird sense of humor. But I said, okay, kids, let's be real quiet and let's run over there next door and get a picture with Santa Claus. And they all just stood there. I'm not going over there. No, no. And they were trying to pose in front of the house. And I said, no, we have to go over here to Santa Claus. So my son, my youngest son, he ran over and he put Santa's arm around his head, neck, kind of like poked his head out. And so then I went over and all the kids followed. And my oldest son took a picture. So I'll post that here somewhere. And it was just fun to have a little bit of fun. And like I said, I was kind of glad that the day was over. It went good. Christmas Eve, I went to the cemetery and I took candles to put on the graves. And they were still burning yesterday morning. And they would have been probably still today because there was wax left in it, but where it had rained, it put them out. So that's what I was doing today when I collected the candles. I'm kind of forgetting what I'm saying, but so Christmas Eve I did that, and I decided to go by myself. And even though it was dark, it's not that far away, and it's like a straight shot, and it's 25 miles per hour or 35 tops for one part of the street. And I got there and everything was fine, and I did that, and I stayed for a long time. I don't know why I stay so long in cemeteries. I kind of like cemeteries. It's peaceful, nobody's around. So then I got this bright idea. Remember how I told you about all the blow-ups when I went to the reunion type thing, Christmas party with my classmates from high school? I thought, I want to go see what they look like at dark. And I probably shouldn't have. Did I take, maybe I already posted this. I don't know. Or do I have the footage but I've never posted? I think I have footage but I never posted. So I'll try and put that in here somewhere. But I went to look at those. And when I went to make the right-hand turn into the lane, kind of went a little bit over too much, and I could feel the car go down, and then I had to gun it to get up. So I'm pretty sure my husband was watching me there too. Just this whole season I've felt him around me, and it could be just I've went for over a month without him, and I went cuckoo, and I'm just going to take it anyways, even if I am cuckoo, because it makes me feel better, and it makes my heart feel better. And I still, he passed away in our bed. He didn't want to go into a hospital bed, and I didn't want him in a hospital bed. I wanted him next to me. And so I still, when I go past that side of the bed, I'll say, hey, Wendell. Maybe not all like that, because most of the time it's with tears. So, yeah. But I am glad that he stayed in our bed. And the night that he was really bad and he could no longer talk, which I knew he could hear me, I just told everybody that was there, my one son and his fiance, they were here, but they had to stay all night. And my daughter knew what I was, the other people. And I just said, it's time for us to go to bed. Because it was private to me, and I wanted to be with him by myself. So my daughter and my, son and them, they all came and told him bye and good night. And so I stayed up with him. I went and what was it that I was eating? It was something that he had wanted, because before he passed away, he had named all kinds of things that he wanted. And I went and I told him, I said, I'm eating. I can't believe I don't remember what it was I was eating. Oh, I know, Klondike bars. And I says, I'm eating your Klondike bars. And, I just chit-chatted with him, and then I put my earbuds in. And I might have said this story before. I don't know. So I put my earbuds in and was watching, Daryl Dixon on The Walking Dead, the series finale for his or whatever, because I had it recorded and I hadn't got around to watching it. And so I put that in, and I told him that's what I was going to do, was watch that show. And I got done watching that, and it was after 3, and I thought, okay, I had heard that people pass away at 3. I don't know. Apparently it's not true, because he was still there and breathing. And I talked a little bit more to him, and then I kind of fell asleep sometime after that. And I woke up at around 5, and he was gone. So, and I wouldn't have had it any other way. I enjoyed, it sounds funny, but I enjoyed sleeping my last night with my husband. So, anyhow, I don't know where I was at. It is still nice out here. It's starting to get dark. So that was my Christmas. I don't think anything else, would be there. Oh, I did fill out some paperwork so I could get the life insurance. And then you know what I did? I got it all ready, and I took it to the post office to pay the $10 or whatever it is so that I could track it. I forgot to put the death certificate in. So that's not going to work, but there was a place online that you could email stuff. So I came into, my senses and made a PDF of the papers that I had to fill out, and with the death certificate, and then emailed it. No, I didn't do that to begin with. So, and another good thing that happened today, before I went to the cemetery, where my husband, I will get his pension for 5 years, but I had contacted them, and nobody came. They said they was going to send me stuff. Well, apparently it was lost in the Christmas mail, and it did show up today, so I have to fill that out and show that I am his wife, so that I could get his pension. Some people were saying, well, the reason he doesn't get I don't get the pension for the rest of my life is because of he didn't fill out or get it or something. But that's not the way it works. Where he worked at, the spouse for some reason only gets it for 5 years if the husband had passed away. So it is what it is. What can I say? I'll be okay though, because I got it. I got this. I've worked out my budget again, because I had to redo it, after he passed away, because a lot of things changed. And I worked out my mother-in-law's budget, and she's going to have to give up putting money back in a Christmas fund. That's like, she needs it, because now that we pay for extra help and everything for her, she needs that money. So I have to convince her of that. I don't know. So I'm getting stuff done, and soon, and the boys at Christmas, and I do have a daughter too, so some people had said, well, they didn't see her in the picture. So she is real. 4 of my grandsons are hers. So I lost my thought. Oh, they went out because my husband's truck hasn't been started and the battery's dead. So they got that jumped. And then my camper, they tried, but it's more than just the battery being dead. And I had told them that because it was getting hard to start, but it would start and stay running, but alternator or something, I don't know. So I've got to get that fixed because who knows, I may want to take off. And I did. Speaking of taking off, that's, you know, when I get stressed or anything, I do like to just run away. Oh, let me see if I can get up. It's getting dark out here, and I just wanted to catch up with you guys and let you know how my Christmas went. Oh, I had some breakdowns. I did. I'm not going to pretend I didn't, and I'm not going to pretend that I'm stronger than what I am. It was rough. So that's why I packed up all the Christmas stuff today. Do you want to see my coyote? Let me see if I can get him in here. Oh, I don't know which way to go. There he is. That was at our entrance for the HOA, and some people said it looked bad because it was all shabby looking. This was a year or two ago, I don't know. So I brought him home. He doesn't do nothing, but he's okay there. So I was thinking I would walk down through here and make sure everything's okay. No trees have fell on anything. And that. So, a couple years ago, it was quite a bit of snow, I think, and I know that the warmest it got was 1 degree. And I know that my husband, my youngest son, and I had COVID. And so we didn't have a Christmas party then. I should really put, I'm going to run down here. I really should put a video of some of the things that we used to do on Christmas Eve. One of them was I don't know if you guys remember that Project Runway. It may still be on, where they would go to grocery stores and get stuff, and that needs trimmed. Or something, or other places. And then they had to make clothes, you know, and sew them or use their imagination. Here's I don't think I got them. A whole flock of geese. But, so we did it with wrapping paper. And the adults, well, I didn't get to have anybody make me some outfit, because they probably thought that if they did, I'd wear it forever. So anyways, there's a big old limb on the fence. Well, I can't get it. That was I can't get it. Well, I can, but I'd have to put this down. So I got to quit messing with it. Forget it. It's not that heavy. So, so the kids, you know, made clothes for them, and they had a little contest, and I recorded it. It's kind of cute. My husband, I think, won. So my youngest son, I think, would have came in first, but my husband wore his better, so to speak. And my grandson was helping on him, but they cheated, because my grandson seen all the different papers, and he knew ahead of time what he was going to do. So it's neither here nor there, but it was cute. And we would play games, and I'd spend all this money on prizes and stuff, and just I just enjoyed it. So, 8 years ago on Christmas morning, my brother had passed away. So that wasn't a very good Christmas. And then the next year, my mother had passed away right after, well, and my brother-in-law had passed away a week before my mother. And that was in November. She passed away after Thanksgiving. And a year and a few days later, on December 3rd, I think it was the 3rd. Oh, I hate that if I was wrong. My dad passed away, and we had taken care of him for that whole year. It was so sad because he had partial dementia, and he would be asking us, "Where's your mom?" And then we'd just kind of look at him and he'd say, "Oh yeah," and then get that little tear in his eye. It was like he was reliving it over and over. That went on for a few months before he adjusted to her not being there. And we let him stay at home because he would get up and make his bacon and coffee and have him a little bacon sandwich that he always dunked in the coffee. I didn't understand it, but that's what he did. But we got cameras, and any movement in the house, it would send me a notice. And my brother just lived a couple blocks away. So, and we lived a couple few miles away. But my sister and I, because she lives in the neighborhood across from my neighborhood, so which is all one great big neighborhood, you might as well say, but there's a street. So, I don't know. That had nothing to do with it, and I don't know why I just blab on, but I blab on. So I'm going to just close this out, I think. You get the gist of it. I had good parts of Christmas and bad parts. And I'm just going to hold on to the good ones. Like, that was funny with the kids all running over to that Santa Claus. And so, I don't know. And I'm going to hold on to that rock that I found today, because I'm just sure that my husband still loves me. And we can't be separated. We are separated physically, but I don't think we'll ever be separated mentally. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope that I will see you again. And eventually I'm going to be making some more upbeat videos, maybe not so much crying. Of course, I said that before. Well, I don't know. Love y'all. Later, taters.